Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Well, the picture surrounding who's going to be the next Everton manager is no clearer today. In fact, it feels a little bit more complicated as it has emerged that it seems like Everton are going to take more time over the decision of who's going to take over from Rafa Benitez as the manager of Everton Football Club. It seems that they have given it a little bit more consideration and don't feel like a decision has to be made straight away, which with a transfer window closing next Monday doesn't seem completely right. Vitor Pereira, who obviously yesterday seemed like was a strong favourite to take over the job, it seems like there's going to be further discussions with him about whether he's going to come in as the manager. But Frank Lampard, I feel like, has emerged in the last 24 hours as a bit of a favourite amongst fans. It seems like he's the best of a bad bunch. He is set for a second interview. And I've noticed on social media, a lot of Everton fans now are backing him as the man they want to see taking over as the manager, considering the options out there. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with him. Wayne Rooney, it seems like, has not been approached yet and certainly has not had an interview. So it doesn't look like he is the man Everton want to take the club forward. Roberto Martinez, his name has come up again, but it looks like the Belgium FA have completely blocked the idea of him becoming the next Everton manager, unless, of course, he was to resign. But it doesn't seem like Everton are going after that anymore. And a couple of new name Rudy Garcia and Kovac, who'd been linked previously, have been linked again in the last 24 hours, maybe putting themselves back on the table for the job, or certainly Everton maybe going back and considering them and re-examining all the evidence to see why they should be the Everton manager. Whether they get interviews or not, we'll have to wait and see. But it's no clearer today. But Pereira, Frank Lampard and Wayne Rooney, even though he hasn't been interviewed, are the three who are seen as the major contenders now. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But the club giving themselves a little bit of breathing space, taking a little bit of time. And who knows, if they're giving themselves a bit of time, that might mean Duncan Ferguson stays in charge for the next few games. And Duncan Ferguson has spoken today. He's spoken to EvertonFC.com about this situation. He said the new manager will take charge of the greatest club in the world. I mean, that is Duncan Ferguson for you. He said, we need to keep everyone galvanised and keep the spirit and fighting mentality there and try our best to get the next result. I thought our shape against Aston Villa was quite good. Every player on the pitch tried their absolute best, and that is all you can ask for as a manager. You just want the players to work as hard as possibly can, and I'm sure you saw that. But we need to work on trying to get the result. That's over the next couple of weeks. We are the greatest club in the world. We love it so much, don't we? That is why the fans are so passionate, why they are local people and love the club. This is an attractive club for somebody. But the first thing we need to do is get results. And he's absolutely right. Obviously, Everton have got a couple of weeks off now till the next game against Brentford in the FA Cup. Couple of weeks till the next Premier League game against Newcastle away, and then we'll play Leeds at home. So it's those couple of weeks. That week will be huge. So the next couple of weeks are really big. With only really Yerry Mina away on international duty. Obviously, Decore's got a knock, but he's the only one who's really on international duty. So he's, Duncan Ferguson will have the group for the next couple of weeks, and we'll see what happens and who is in charge for the next game we play. One of those players he's got is Nathan Patterson, who played his first competitive action in an Everton shirt last night. He played for the under-23s. He played an hour and had an assist in the goal by Lewis Dobbin. Obviously, another member of the first team squad. Jared Brantwaite also played an hour in the game. He done well. He looked up for it. He looked competitive. As I said, he created a goal. And for me, it's about the next couple of weeks. If he can get up to that level that they want him to be at, then I think we should start him against Brentford. I think it solves a problem. I think he's got the athleticism and he's got the determination to get into this side and make that right back spot his own. Because we have to get a settled team for these last 18 Premier League games and have to make it work rather than chopping and changing. I just don't think John Joe Kenny's got the quality to play in that position, and I just don't think Seamus Coleman's got the legs to play in that position. So this lad was brought in for a reason. Let's get him in the side and get him amongst it as soon as possible, and hopefully he can make a difference. So that started last night with him playing the under-23 game. So really good to see him put on a royal blue shirt, and hopefully it's the start of a very good career at Everton Football Club. So there you go. Keep an eye on our socials for anything that happens. We are at Toffee TV EFC on Facebook, on Twitter and on Instagram. Of course, if anything happens, we'll keep you up to date on it there. And if anything breaks, keep an eye on Toffee TV YouTube channel. And for any breaking news, we're always ready to go. So give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. If you want more shows, live daily shows, join us over on Patreon. Loads of people have been joining us on Patreon recently. You can get Patreon for the price of a cup of coffee for the month. Get on it. The link is in the description and it's on the screen now. Thanks for watching. See you later.